everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Mariah, your Dairy State vegan, and today we are going to talk about my top 7 tips for beginner vegans. All right, my dairy-free fam, let's get into this. But before we do, I just want to say, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so grateful that you have joined us today. I hope you'll join our dairy-free fam by hitting that subscribe button above. I do a lot of recipes, especially if you're a new beginner vegan. I veganize a lot of everyday recipes and craveable foods, so definitely have some great resources for you in my playlist. Go ahead and check them out, but I would love and be honored if you would follow us and join our little family. So let's get into my top 7 tips. Okay. Tip number 1, and the most important for any big change you're going to make in your life, is connect with your why. Why are you going vegan? Are you going for the animals, for the environment, for your health? Why are you doing it? And then connect with that. Find resources that will help you learn about the impact of big agriculture on the environment, or how animals are treated in factory farms, or why a vegan diet is so healthy for you. Find those resources and really immerse yourself in them so that you get excited about it. This is your why. This is going to be your motivation. Can you succeed without connecting to your why? You can. Is it going to be a lot easier if you find your why and then really just dig deep into it? Abso-freaking-lutely. So connect to your why. Tip number 2 is meal plan. Now I say this and I know that sounds overwhelming. I'm not a meal planner myself. However, when you make a big change, and the reality is vegan is so much more than your diet, but the diet is the biggest part of it. If you don't meal plan, it's easy to get overwhelmed and confused and not know what to do. So I just highly encourage you to take 3 days and just plan ahead those 3 days. And then every 3 days until you really get the hang of it. Just plan ahead what you're gonna eat, and that's gonna make your life so much easier. Tip number 3 is find and connect with fellow vegans through social media. There are great Facebook groups out there that are great for vegans. There's great Instagram threads for vegans. I happen to have an Instagram myself. If you like me and you want to follow me, I'll put the link in the description box below. And then there's a ton of vegan YouTubers, and they all have different personalities, and they all have different reasons why they're vegan, and they all have different styles. So find a few that you can connect with and follow, and just get to know them, because having vegan friends is such a motivator. So follow some people, find some people. I hope you like me and you'll follow me. I'll be your vegan friend. Find like-minded people to kind of surround yourself and immerse yourself in, and that's going to help you a whole ton get excited about being committed to this lifestyle. Number 4, don't put too much pressure on yourself. I want to say this again. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. So many new vegans put so much pressure on themselves that they just collapse. Don't feel bad if you go and you get a latte and it had honey in it and you didn't know honey wasn't vegan. It's okay. It's all about learning. There are so many things I didn't know when I first went vegan, and so many things I'm still learning. Just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. If going vegan 100% just doesn't seem possible to you, it seems overwhelming, but you decide you're gonna eat meat-free 3 days a week, you're amazing. You're making such a big impact even with that. Don't let anyone tell you anyways, and don't put too much pressure on yourself. It's a learning process, it's a lifestyle, and you can't always do it full bore right away. It's just not possible to know everything right away. So just take a breath, get excited about the positive impact you're gonna make on yourself and the environment, and just take it easy on yourself. Number 5, grocery shop realistically. When you first go vegan, all you want to do is go to the grocery store and buy all the vegan meat substitutes, all the vegan yogurt substitutes, ice cream substitutes, milk substitutes, pudding substitutes. You want to buy all of it, and then you leave the grocery store and you spend $500. It is a myth that being vegan is expensive. It's absolutely the opposite. When you grocery shop for vegan foods, realistically, it is typically cheaper than a diet that involves plant-based or animal-based products. So focus on the exterior of the store first. Load up on your produce, load up on your rice and beans and lentils, and those staple foods that you're gonna need, potatoes. All of those things are really affordable. Then go check out the fun stuff and buy one or two things. Because the reality is they're vegan, but they're still junk. And junk food's expensive. If you load your cart up with all the Guardian products, which you should try them all, they are all delicious. But if you try them all at once, you're gonna get turned off by the total at the register. So grocery shop realistically, and you're gonna save yourself a whole lot of headache. And the reality is, the holidays are here. And if you grocery shop realistically, you're just saving that money, honey, for some shopping for presents. All right. The next tip, and it's so good, is use Pinterest as a resource. So one of the things that I love to do is find recipes on Pinterest that are just veganized versions of things I love. So for example, if you love shepherd's pie, go to Pinterest and just type in vegan shepherd's pie recipe and you're gonna find one. I mean, there's recipes for everything on Pinterest. They're not all great. Some of them aren't good, so pay attention to the reviews. But anything you can eat non-vegan, you can find a vegan recipe for. I also really love to veganize things. So if you're wondering about how to make something you love but vegan, comment down below and I will work on veganizing a recipe just for you. And then the last tip I have for you, because a lot of people just become nutrition experts as soon as you say you're vegan, is there's this app called Chronometer or Chronometer. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But you can type in everything that you eat if you're the type of person that likes to track, okay? Don't do this to yourself if you don't like to track. But if you like to track, this is gonna show you all your macro and micronutrients. Everyone is gonna come out and be like, oh, where's your protein? You're not getting enough protein. And it might get in your head a little bit. So track on here and you'll see as long as you're eating enough calories, you're getting enough protein. And it also will help you see like all your vitamins and magnesium and potassium and everything. It's actually a really great resource if you're doing this for health purposes. So those are my top 7 tips, but with those tips, I have one bonus tip. Don't tell everyone you're vegan right away. And the reason I say this is because when you first go vegan, it's like the most exciting thing. It's like Christmas, like your eyes have been opened. You are just like so excited to start this new lifestyle and be more compassionate and more loving. And you want to tell everybody, right? And then the hate comes. They're going to be like, but what about bacon? I could never give up bacon. I could never give up cheese. Oh, if I eat the steak in front of you, will you be mad? If you don't tell them, and you eat vegetables in front of them, they're like not even gonna say anything. But the second you say vegan, people like love to taunt you with meat. It's weird, so weird. So take this time, treat it like your own little like 3-month secret. That's what I say. Take 3 months to really immerse yourself in information and just getting excited and learning how you feel about it, and just keep it to yourself. That way, when you're ready to tell people, you're also gonna be prepared for that blowback, and you're gonna have this time of experience where you can say, yeah, that's fine. Like, I've been doing this for a while. It's not that big of a deal. So keep it to yourself just for a little bit. Make it your own special little thing. Now, to end this video, I have a couple resources for y'all that I think are really great. Individually and together, they're great. So the first resource I have is this book. It's called Vodka is Vegan. It's by the Vegan Bros. And it talks about all the reasons to go vegan. It talks about health, it talks about the environment, it talks about factory farms in low-income areas, but it also talks about how to be a vegan without being a complete a-hole. And I think there's a lot of loud vegans out there that are kind of jerks, and this will show you that most of us are compassionate. But I think it's also really tempting when you first go vegan because you get so much blowback to turn into a jerk. Just read this. This will help you, and it's funny. It's like you're having a conversation with these guys, okay? Then, for health purposes, this book, this big old one, from Dr. Greger, How Not to Die, is a fantastic resource on just all the great things and healing properties of different foods for your body. Read through it slowly. It has different chapters on heart disease and liver disease and everything. You can even pick and choose the chapters, but this is an awesome resource. And then for recipes, if you have a hard time cooking in general, and let me tell you, vegan cooking is so easy. Nobody's ever undercooked a carrot and given someone food poisoning, okay? You're not gonna poison anyone cooking vegan. But Thug Kitchen is awesome. They also have an Instagram and a YouTube. All of these people do. They have some really great recipes in here, and the pictures are like absolutely beautiful. This is like a tofu chilaquile recipe. Awesome resource. So I'm gonna link all of these books down in my description box below because I think they are so great as a beginner vegan to have. I hope you all liked this video. I hope you liked my tips. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any other questions. I'm happy to answer them. Thank you all for stopping by and joining me. Once again, if you're not part of the Dairy Free fam, I would love it if you'd consider joining us by hitting that subscribe button and then the notification bell next to it so you can know when I upload new videos. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will talk to you in my next video.